AM 1430 KSJ, and our YouTube channel. The Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston, and the Vocations office is hosting the 8th annual Priest versus Seminarians basketball game tonight at Tudor Fieldhouse on the campus of Rice University. My name is David Magallanez, the business manager for the Guadalupe Radio Network, and we are here tonight with you to broadcast this special basketball game where some of your favorite priests from around the Archdiocese will be competing against the Seminarians from St. Mary's Seminary and other seminaries across the state of Texas. You can watch our live stream on YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/GRN online. So stick around and find out if your favorite priest or seminarian is playing tonight. I want to welcome the rest of my broadcast team, and sitting next to me is Deacon Patrick Kinnick, our play-by-play announcer for tonight. Patrick, are you ready for this game tonight?
Of course, and you said the 8th annual?
8th annual.
Could it be that many already?
Time is flying.
It sure is flying.
But what a great opportunity for us to be back here again. It's been a year.
Yep.
And thank you for joining us to do this again.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. It's such a fun time, and it seems like only yesterday we were sitting here doing last year's game where the priests broke the 4-game losing streak.
They did. And, as I'm looking into the crowd is packing really fast. And,
yes.
And so what is it that you like about this game? What is it that, for anybody that's watching and can't make it to the game, but what is it that you like being here tonight?
Well, obviously it's fun because we see our priests out there playing ball, which a lot of us have done in our lives, and then the seminarians, of course, too. But the thing that struck me the first year I did this about 5 years ago, I don't know if it was maybe the third game, was the intensity level. The intensity level, I thought it was going to be kind of a fun, it's a fun game, but these guys are out there to win. They're not out here just to entertain us. They're fighting for victory, and that's really kind of fun to watch.
It is fun to watch. What I like about here tonight is watching all the families come in here tonight to watch a basketball game.
Yeah.
Right? And so I love watching the little kids coming in. I like all the signs that we've seen so far of their favorite priest and seminarian. And I love this, that 5,000 Catholics are going to be here all packed in here in a few moments to watch the tip-off of this exciting game. So please stick around and watch with us. We're going to try to do the best we can to give you all the stats, all the behind the info. We got a lot of information on our priests and seminarians.
We do.
I can't wait to share that.
I know you like to do that
with our audience.
Yeah.
And, so right now, as you can see, we're going through the warm-ups. The referees in front of us are also warming up.
Yes, they are. They got to stretch out too.
Yeah. So tell me again, the series of this, the game history started in 2017. So the priests won the first 2 games.
Yep.
And then
close games, but they won them.
And then what happened after that?
Well, then the seminarians decided we've had enough losing, and they beat them by 13 in 2019. By 4 in the 2020. That was another close game. And then I remember that game in 2022 where it was just nobody could put the basketball in the basket. 37-22. The Priest could only muster up 22 points in that game.
Right. And but then finally the Priest broke through last year.
And they won by 12. Their biggest margin of victory in the series. It was kind of I thought it was a little bit of a surprise actually last year. We'll see what happens tonight.
So I did a little bit of scouting and, talked to the seminarians Coach Larry Dunbar. He enjoys doing this. I got a chance to talk to him about, the number of times they play per year, and he is their full-time coach. And they travel, and they play like roughly 4 times a year.
I did not know that. Who do they play? Other seminarians?
The ones in Dallas, the ones in San Antonio, and then they pick a big tournament up in the northeast, so like Milwaukee or Chicago.
That's pretty cool.
And then they count this one as the 4th game. So
that's neat.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. And so he's their full-time coach, and he was telling me about how much the roster changes.
Yes, yes, it certainly does. And the roster, the thing is their roster goes to the priest roster.
I know. I mean, that's how it works.
Yep.
That's how it works. And but that's at the end of the day, our seminarians move up to be priests, and that's that's the other part that I like about this is that we see the seminarians, and here in another year or two, we're going to see them as a priest, as a parochial vicar at one of our parishes.
Yeah, at least one or two of them or three of them. We don't know exactly how far along they all are, but it is interesting how that time passes and they move on to the next team, so to speak. Go ahead.
And it's good that we got to keep this system going, right? So we got to get young seminarians coming in. Let them play their basketball on the seminarians team. And then know that they're going to move up to the major leagues and get on the priest team.
That's right. That's right.
So it is right now at 7 o'clock. You are listening to AM 1430 KSHJ Houston, part of the Guadalupe Radio Network. And looks like the teams are heading back to their benches right now.
No, I think we're going to have an opening prayer and all the pregame festivities here.
Father McNeely, head of the Vocations group here in Houston, is saying a few words.
Well, welcoming the crowd here.
We want to thank our audience for joining us tonight to watch this game with us, and we appreciate everybody that's tuning in. And what's really great is there's a lot of fish fries happening across the Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston. So I was told there's a few watch parties happening as they are eating their fish dinner. So thank you for joining us.
That's 100% Catholic there, right?
That is
watching the game at the fish fry.
And watching the priest seminarians basketball game.
That's right.
So it's great that we get an opportunity to do this to help support Holy Vocations and as part of the Guadalupe Radio Network.
Here's our opening prayer.
Oh, we're about
David.
to start. Okay.
Bless God, thou and bless it.
Amen.
Nothing like starting a sporting event with the Hail Marys.
Everybody doing the sign of the cross and cheering after the prayer.
That's
Where else
right.
can you get that?
It's awesome.
Where else can you get that? So, and the other key member of our team is Tim Mott. He's in the background taking care of some stuff.
Howdy.
He's working hard, though.
Yeah, Tim, thank you for doing this for us.
Let's listen to the national anthem.
National anthem. Yeah. I love a good national anthem where everybody is singing.
That's the best, when the crowd sings loud and proud.
Everybody was standing. And
Yes, they were.
that was great to see. So, again, thank you for joining us tonight for this epic battle between the Priest and the Seminarians in the basketball game.
Now they're going to announce the starting, or the lineups, I guess, here. I think they announce all the players, don't they?
I think they do, yes.
And then they do the starting lineups.
Yes, and
The PA guy is getting them all riled up here, which is a good thing.
I like these. I like these improvements. These are looking good. These are looking good. These are looking good. I love the excitement, the energy. I can feel the energy already.
Yep. And people are still filing in. There's a little bit of room yet here, but some of the late arrivals are still coming through the doors, so that's good to see too. Fill it up in here.
It is filling up.
As he's announcing the Seminarians here, Tyler Dang. Now Brian McNaughton,
he's the key.
was the MVP 2 years ago?
Yeah, yes, he was.
2 years ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
He had a heck of a game that year.
He told me he's got one more year left.
Okay, so this is it for him.
Yes.
Then he'll be wearing the red color next year.
Yes.
Well, you know, you worry about the Priests getting too old, but these Seminarians will keep coming and they'll join the Priest team.
That's how it works.
Yeah, so it'll be ongoing.
That's how it works. It's awesome. So we've got quite a few Seminarians this year. As I was told, somewhere around 15 players.
There's 15 players on the roster that I saw, and I've got it written down here in the scorebook. So hopefully I didn't miss anybody.
So part of the deal is that you and I are going to try to keep track of all the stats. We have the unofficial book.
Right.
Father Preston has the official book.
And he will get that official book after the game, and they watch it later on, and he and
Father TJ.
TJ.
Yeah, they're serious about it.
They're serious about it. There's no doubt about it. And you have Father Preston's book in your possession.
I do, right here in front of me.
You make sure you don't lose that thing.
I know,
because that's got all the vital stats from years past.
I did hear they're thinking about making a Hall of Fame, so we'll see. We'll see about that.
They're continuing to broaden the horizons here with this game.
Yep, bigger and better things moving forward, and I can't wait to celebrate the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. Boy, oh boy.
That's Seminarian John Clark.
John Clark.
He's one of my favorites.
He really, he's looking like he's getting ready for a football game, the way he was going at his teammates there. Now the Priests are going to be introduced, and they have a few less players. I think they have 11 or 12 players, so a little less depth. See if that comes into play tonight. And the crowd from the various parishes cheering on their particular pastor or priest.
That's Father Chad Henry. First one's Father Victor Perez. And this is Father David Parker, I believe.
Well, it's hard to tell because they're wearing shirts over their jerseys, so we don't really.
Father Christopher Myers.
There he is, yep.
Father Jacob Ramirez.
I
got an update on his brother, so
okay.
I've got an update.
Here's the starting lineup now for the
five.
Priests.
Father Luke Prohoda, so shout out to his parish. I forgot the name of his parish, but they have a watch party going on right now. And yeah, get me that information.
He's at St. Rose of Lima.
St. Rose of Lima in Schulenburg. Yes, so they've got a shout out to them. Thank you for joining us on this at your watch party.
Hello out there in Schulenburg. Big ovation for Father T.J. Dolce. And here's Father David
Michael Moses.
Michael Moses. I always have to check that.
One of the best Catholic names ever.
Absolutely. And here's last year's MVP, Father Joseph White. There was speculation whether he would be able to make the game tonight, being that he is the assistant to the bishop. And he apparently got some permission to play, and we're happy that he's here. And we're about ready to tip this thing off, David.
Yeah, so the update on Father Nicholas Ramirez, he's not playing tonight.
Right.
He tore his ACL.
Did not hear that.
In last year's game.
Oh my goodness.
I did not know that, so he didn't want to take a chance. He wants to heal.
Yeah.
So he's on injured reserve right now. Injured reserve.
As long as he decides he'll play again at some point, maybe next year. We're about ready to tip this thing off.
All right, we get the standard handshake from our ref here.
And here he's ready to toss it up.
He's ready. I think these are new referees. I haven't seen these guys before.
I don't remember them from last year. We got 10 minutes on the clock, and we're about ready to get this thing going.
You know, right now we're in the middle of March Madness, and I just, basketball is just in a frenzy right now for everybody. So,
Final Four tomorrow.
And the women's starts tonight.
Oh, there's tonight, okay.
So I'm going to have to check my phone here in a little while, if you don't mind, Mr. Deacon Patrick. So,
well, that's okay.
My Longhorns are playing right now, the women's basketball.
All right. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, I'll get an update for everybody here shortly. So, all right, so I hear the stands.
Yeah, they're rumbling in the stands, ready to go. The priests are going to be going from our right to left.
Yep.
They're wearing red. Perhoda is going to be jumping for the priests against, who is that? That's
Timothy Spute.
For the Seminarians, number 9.
St. Maximilian Kobe.
Perhoda wins the tip. Father Joseph White has the ball. First possession of the ball game. Calls out the play. David Michael Moses. Joseph White down to T.J. Dolce. Back to Dolce. Baseline underneath to Perhoda, but it was tipped away, and here come the Seminarians. Down the floor. Nice pass to the left side. Jump shot from the corner. No good. Rebound comes down to Clark. He dishes it off to Wesley Henry. Drains a 15-footer to put the Seminarians on the board.
Brother of Chad, Father Chad Henry. Brothers.
Right. So. Brotherly love. You mentioned that a couple years ago when a couple of the players, brothers, were playing against each other. Here's Joseph White with a little shake and bake on the top there. Back to Dolce on the baseline. They got a little play here on the left side. Dolce, leave him open, short on the shot, tipped out of there, and comes down to Father Preston. Father Joseph White penetrates the lane, misses his shot, goes for his rebound, and he's the guy who hit it out of the bounds last. So we'll go back to the Seminarians, who are wearing white, and is that a dark blue and a gold trim with the St. Mary's. Well, what does it say on their shirt?
Santa
Maria, not St. Mary's. But that's what it means, though, right?
Yes.
Here's Henry again, showing a little ball handling ability. Spute, finally down in the corner. Shot, air ball, comes down. Seminarians come down with it. Spute has it from the free throw line. No good. Tipped around again. Who's got it?
Father Luke
Perhoda comes out of there with it. 2-0. We played almost 2 minutes here. And you can already see the fatigue. Here's a pass down low. Perhoda's got it. Nice move in the lane. Rolls around and out. Rebound comes down to the Seminarians. And here comes Henry again. Moving it up the floor quickly. Through the lane. Dishes it back out. Here's the guy. I want to pronounce his name. And he makes the shot. It's Anikio Rico. Makes the shot from the right side. And it's 4-0.
Good job on the last name.
Well, hopefully I got it.
Well, I'll double check you here.
Anikio Rico. I got to say it slow. I've tried to say it fast, but here come the priests again. Father Preston, three-pointer.
Oh!
It's good.
Father
Preston on the board
with the three-pointer.
It's 4-3. Here's a three-pointer from the Seminarians. Off the backboard, around and out. Here comes Joseph White, Father Joseph White. Left side to the lane. Little contact, ball off the backboard. Here comes Father Preston out with it. Now to Father Joseph. He initiates some contact down there. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Foul is on, I believe, number 10. That is Krischke. That's his first. And Father Joseph White will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Try to tie it up and maybe give his team the lead. Here's the free throw. That's off to the right.
Did you get the foul?
A little bit short. That was on, the foul was on Krischke.
Okay.
Caleb Krischke.
First foul.
First foul of the half. First foul of the quarter, I guess. 10-minute quarters.
10-minute quarters, 40 minutes, yes.
Here's the second free throw from White.
All
He's
right.
got it. He's 1 out of 2, and it's a 4-4 game. Anikio Rico has the ball. Right side, Henry back to Anikio Rico. Looked at a shot, decided not to. Henry, little penetration to the right side, short on the shot. Rebound came down to Father Luke again.
Yeah. So the Priests are playing in a 2-3 zone. So you know, they're just that's their type of defense.
Yeah. Try to keep their
energy.
Keep their energy.
Yeah,
Here's Father Joseph White with a tie score. Father David Michael Moses. Now down to TJ Dolce. They're leaving him open there from about 12 on the left side. No good on the shot. Here come the Seminarians. Nice pass.
Oh, nice
shot
block.
attempt. It was blocked. Long pass down to Father Luke Prohoda.
Oh.
He can't quite save it. And he falls into the bench.
Into the bench of the Seminarians. Oh.
And they were fairly generous in trying to break his fall there.
I don't know. That's a good word. Maybe generous. Maybe that's a good word.
I don't know if they were 100%.
We should check on some of those Seminarians over there.
He wasn't hurt, but the pass got a little away from the passer there, and it got out of bounds. And here's some substitutions coming in.
Seminarian John Clark is coming off the court.
Alex Burns is stepping in for his place. Spute down to the right side, shot short, and the rebound comes down to Father Preston Quintela. To Joseph White, Father Joseph White. Got the white headband on tonight.
And he's got a new job.
He does. A very important job.
Yes, basically protecting our new Archbishop, Joe Vasquez.
All of these jobs are important.
Well, they are, yes.
But you're right. I mean, we've got the bishop controlling him. Here's a fake shot. Good penetration. Pass stolen. That is Spute. And he has it knocked away. And now here comes Joseph White out with it. Father White keeps his dribble from his knees and is able to bring the ball up the floor with 5.5 to play in the first quarter. It's tied at 4. Seminarians look like they're in a 2-3 zone of their own.
They are. They are.
Father Chad Henry's in the game also. Here's
Christopher
Meyer with a shot.
Nice shot.
And the Priest now leads 6-4. I remember last year he hit a couple of shots like that.
He gave a little kiss to the crowd. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Oh,
nice pass. Down low, blocked, but there's going to be a foul. And Alex Burns is going to go to the free throw line. That foul was on, looks like it was on Prohoda. I believe that's who they call it on. Here comes Alex Burns, Seminarian Alex Burns for 2 free throws. His first one is in and out. Like the rotation on that shot.
It looked good.
Here's Father David Parker in the ball game. Let's see, anybody else? I think we've got them all.
All right, so Seminarian Alex Burns, I'm playing because Wesley Henry is playing. So.
Here's the free throw, no good. The ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to remain Seminarian ball. They trail by 4. They trail by 2. They started the game off with a 4-0 lead.
Already,
and the Priests have a 6-0 run going.
Already a dispute between the referees and the Priest. So
yeah,
let's see what happens.
Here's the pass inbounds. Spute has it. Thought about a long 3. Now McNaughton lost it, but it was gathered again by Henry. Swinging around, Spute has it. Thought about a shot, passes it down low, back out for a 3 attempt. It is short. That was Henry on the
Oh,
shot. Rebound came down to Spute. He put it back up and he put it in. He got foul on the play.
plus one on the play. So Timothy Spute, right?
Yep.
I know his family. They go to St. Maximilian Kolbe, one of my parishes. So
Nice.
he's in the seminary school, so we're proud of him. And
here's his free throw. It's also good. And the Seminarians are back up on top, 7-6.
All right, little press here, a little man-to-man.
McNaughton. Oh, we got a nice pick there from
Christopher Meyer. Father Christopher Meyer.
Father Joseph White showing some ball handling ability here. Left side to Chad Henry. Now the ball's tipped. Joseph White has it. Nice little shot from about 12 feet out.
Father Joseph Henry with another bucket.
Father Joseph White showing his stuff again.
All right, back to a 2-3 zone.
8-7 Priests. Pass to McNaughton.
About 4 minutes left.
Here's a good penetration drive. Floater. And a nice shot there by Wesley Henry.
Wesley Henry.
He's got 4. 9-8.
All right.
Game has started off.
A little brother press right here.
It's a little bit of scoring flurry compared to last year. Here's a long three-pointer, no good. Henry rebound, up and good.
Father Chad Henry.
Chad Henry.
Wow.
He's got that left-hand shot from the left side.
He jumped pretty high on that one.
He sure did. Here's a shot from the right side. Whoa. Off, no good. Rebound comes down to Spute. McNaughton thought about it. Left side. Good penetration again. Floater, no good from Henry. Rebound comes down to Father Joseph White. Right now, the score is 9-8. They had 11 on the board, but it's 9-8. Seminarians with 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Joseph White all the way to the basket. Got it deflected. Good tip block on the play. Here's Spute. Dishes it off. No good on the shot by Burns. Back Spute. And he's got another basket. He's got 5 points. He's showing some stuff out there.
Well, he's new to the game. He's new. This is his first game.
Tim Spute. He's got 5 points.
He's played some basketball.
He's played some basketball. He's got some spring in the steps. It's 11. I think that score might be wrong. Now, let's see. 11-10. Is that right? Let's see.
We're playing a man-to-man defense.
I believe it is right. Here's a shot from left side. Henry, no good. Rebound comes down to the Seminarians, but it's going to be a foul on the play. Father David Parker got the foul, and he was looked a little chagrined on that call.
No protesting, I guess. All right, new priest coming in to the game. Father Victor Perez is coming in. And who else? I thought I saw somebody else come in new.
Yeah, it looks like it's just him.
Okay, all right. Father Victor Perez. He's going to be playing guard tonight, it looks like.
Number 3 out there. 11-10 Seminarians. There's a shot from Burns. Three-pointer. No good.
Off the backboard.
Ball comes down to Father Joseph White. He's saying something to the bench. I don't know what he said. Now he's calling the play from midcourt. McNaughton put a little pressure on him. Penetration, good switch on the pick there. Father Victor Perez looking down low, not going to Father Prohoda. There's a pretty good defense. Victor Perez, long shot, no good. Prohoda has it, and he puts it in. Nice shot by Luke Prohoda.
Okay, I'm going to call that a pass and assist, not a block shot.
Here's a shot, no good, and a foul is going to be called on Father Joseph White, I believe, over the back.
Over the back.
As Anakio Rico missed his shot. And on the rebound, Father Joseph White picked up a foul.
We got 1 minute and 32 seconds left on the clock.
Long shot, Spute.
Oh, back.
No good.
Back iron.
But he shot it with a lot of confidence. And here's Christopher Meyer with the ball for the Priest. They lead by 1. As we approach the minute mark here of the first quarter, that ball was tipped out of bounds off of the Seminarians.
All right.
Father T.J. Dolce comes back in, and now Father Jacob Ramirez in the corner now. As the Priests are getting, I think everybody's played here in the first quarter.
I think you're right.
They have.
That's the strategy.
They only have 10 players, so It'll be interesting to see how the fatigue factor comes into play. Here's Father Joseph White, three-pointer. Barely drew the iron on that one. And Spute has it. He's going to bring it up the floor, all the way to the basket. Good move, and he puts it in. No foul called, and I think that was a pretty good no call because he went to the left on his move.
Let him play.
Yeah,
let him play.
He's got 7 points, does Spute. He's got half the points for the Seminarians. Here's a pass stolen by Burns, Alex Burns. Here comes Henry. He goes out of the floor, back to Burns, and it's tipped out of bounds, and they say it was off of Burns there. It's 13-12, our score.
All right, Father Preston's coming back into the game, so maybe play for the last shot.
Well, 40 seconds. We'll see. Pressure putting on the top from Wesley Henry. Not going to let him just stand out there. The ball dribbled off his foot. Father Preston gets back a hold of it, and here comes Father Joseph White. Swinging around to Father Preston. The ball's tipped away from behind and stolen. Here come the Seminarians. Mount is in the ball game. There's Burns. Little floater from about 10 out. No good. McNaughton with the rebounds. Spute has it. Then back to Henry for three. No good on the shot. And Father T.J. Dolce with 3 seconds. Two. Long shot for Father Preston.
Whoa.
Boy, and he hit the backboard. And it almost looked like it was going to go in there. Great first quarter. 13-12. Seminarians have the lead.
All right, first quarter, 13-12. And I would like to announce that we've got two Catholic high school bands in our presence. They are playing right now. We have St. John 23rd and Frassati Falcons providing the music, the end of quarter music. And so I love that we have these opportunities for our Catholic schools, everybody to participate in our game activities. And so what'd you think of the first quarter?
Well, I was very impressed. Both teams were able to put the ball in the basket. A lot of energy out there, and we've had games where we've barely gotten 10 points in the first quarter, and this quarter they were out there putting the basketball in the basket. So we'll see how that goes throughout the rest of the game.
And so if you're listening, if you're watching our live stream, if you have a chance, send us some comments about the game, where you're watching from. We'd love to give you a shout out. How was the fish at your place tonight?
Yeah, let us know how the fish is. See if we want to go there next week.
And I know we got maybe two more weeks
let's
left?
see. We probably have two, I think, right? It's the fourth week. Yeah, I think there's two. Yeah, and let somebody else know if you're watching the game. Tell somebody else about it and let them know. Let them watch it too. Spread the word, as they say.
Spread the word. And a lot of energy between the two teams, so we'll see how this plays into the fourth quarter.
Wesley Henry will inbound the ball right in front of us here. He'll inbound the ball for the Seminarians, who have the 1 point lead here as we start the second quarter. The band's still playing. And here we go. Inbound to McNaughton. And the Priest will have their 2-3 zone established here again. McNaughton looks to the right. He's got Henry. Swing it back to McNaughton. Shot attempt is up and good
nice
from
shot.
Gabriel Mount. His first shot is nothing but the net.
I think he's a new player.
Here's Father Preston to Father Henry, Chad Henry. Back to Father Preston on the left corner. He's going to shoot another three. He made one earlier, and he missed that one. Rebound comes down to Alex Burns.
Shot looked good.
To Mount again. Oh, what a pass to
nice
Seminarian McNaughton, who had it blocked. He put a pump fake up there, and he still got it blocked from behind.
Father Preston with the block. Now he's playing some guard.
He loops a pass to Father Prohoda. Way out on top. Back to Father Preston. Father T.J. Doche. Way out on top. Back to Father Preston. Little ball control here. Here's a penetration from Chad Henry, and he's going to be fouled on his shot. He has an ability to find his shot, and he's got a good shot. He's had some big buckets over the years in this game.
So how did you score that? Henry with the shot, Henry with the foul.
That was a foul on Wesley Henry. Here's the shot from Chad Henry.
All right,
it's good.
Made the first one. All right, Father Jacob Ramirez coming back into the game.
Father T.J. Dolce will have a break. 15-13, 8:47 to play here in the second quarter. And his second free throw is good. Father Chad Henry, he has 4 points in the ball game. And it's 15-14. Seminarians with the ball. Brian McNaughton. Right side. Mount thought maybe he was going to shoot a shot. Nice pass from Spoot down to Burns. What a play that was. And an easy basket for Burns. Father Prohoda has it stolen away by Spoot. He still has the ball. Up the floor he goes. He's going to challenge him to the basket.
Whoa.
And it's good. And Father Preston is not feeling too good right now. I'm not sure what happened there, but there was contact. It was a good play to take the ball to the basket. Nothing inappropriate necessarily, but he took one. Not feeling too good.
I think he took a knee
Yep.
right in the leg area, in the hip area.
Well, I think he's going to be okay eventually here, but not a good feeling. And let's see, what else can we talk about here while we wait? They're going to look at Father Preston here for a moment.
Well, I want to just say that we want to thank everybody that's watching with us. We had let me give you a stat, Deacon Patrick. We had 78 people watching with us.
All right.
And we want
to double that.
Let's double that. So please share the link. Send the link to your aunts and uncles and
friends, relatives,
family, and let them know that there is a basketball game on tonight.
Yeah, tell them about the Priests versus Seminarians. It's an exciting game. It's 17-14, and right now they're checking on Father Preston, who took one on a drive to the basket. And I think it was a knee. It happens.
It happens. It's a physical game, and I know some people say that basketball is not a physical game. So
he's trying to get him up here right now, but he's not feeling too good. Getting a little help from his teammates now. And the crowd is pretty quiet. Watching this happen, he's being helped off the floor.
A round of applause for Father Preston.
His teammates helping him into the locker room. You know, David, over the years we've had this this game, and you said that Father Nicholas Ramirez tore his ACL in last year's game, but I don't recall the injury.
I don't either, but that's what I was talking to Father Jacob, his brother, before the game, and I asked about him, and he informed me last year he tore his ACL. So you know, it is a physical game.
It is.
It is, and our priests, you know, they're so busy.
Yep.
Obviously, running their parishes and doing all that they can for their community. They don't get a chance to really practice, work out, and so injuries may happen.
But I was going to say, despite the one last year that apparently took place, it's been a pretty. We've been fortunate, really, that there hasn't been a lot of injuries.
No,
you know.
Thanks be to God with that, and I think Father Preston will be okay. And
well, we hope so. Right now, he's in the locker room, and maybe just a little bit of time will help him. I think we're going to get back to the action here pretty quickly. there'll be a free throw attempt, I believe.
I've been waiting for some timeouts, for us to catch up. Also, do we have any TV timeouts that will happen during the game as well? It's because I need them as well. I need to take a little break and catch up on some of the stats and be able to take my notes. I do need to mention one thing. Right before the start of the game, we had some technical issues with our radio stream, so we apologize. Our radio stream is not playing right now, but please let your family and friends know that they can watch the game on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GRN online. And so please spread the word, send the link. We are providing that stream online, and you can watch it on your phone, on your computer, maybe also on your TV as well. So
here's Tim Spute with the free throw, rolls around and out. He has 7 points here in the ball game. 3 baskets and a free throw. And he's got a second one coming. 17-14 is the score. Seminarians lead, and here's the free throw. Spute makes the second one. 1 out of 2 on that trip, and it's 18-14. Father Joseph White has the ball, being harassed in the backcourt by Mount. Father Joseph White gets it to the front court. Left-hand dribble. Tries to drive the lane. He's cut off. Father Luke Prohoda hands it off to Father Joseph White. His shot is blocked, but he was fouled on the shot. I believe it was on Mount. I believe that foul was on him. And Father Joseph White will go to the free throw line for 2. He has a 1 for 2 so far from the free throw line tonight. He's got a total of 3 points. And here's his first attempt. He's got it.
He's got it. Good form. Good form on that.
He's got a second one coming now. His second one is going to be short. Rebound down to Spute. Nice pass to Escobedo. Back to Spute, who rolls it in from the left side, and
nice looking
he's
shot.
Distinguishing himself early in this ball game.
You're saying MVP?
Well, he's got 10 points.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
I don't know if that's an automatic deal there, but boy, he's showing something. It's 20-15. Seminarians have a 5-point lead. Father Joseph White, left side, about 10 to 12 feet out.
He's got a good
puts
shot.
It home.
Good looking shot. Good looking shot. Down by 3.
Yep. 7:40 to play here in the first half. Right side. Now to Henry. Escobedo back to Henry, top of the key. Directs a little traffic. Right side. That is Mount again. He's going to be short on that shot. Rebound comes down to the priests. And now Father Joseph White gets a little pick from Father Luke Prohoda. Into the front court now. Penetrate left side, cut off. Now he's got a pick to the right side he goes. It's a pass down low to Prohoda. Prohoda, he was fouled on the play. Who choose one of the two there? He got it down deep in the lane.
Number 12. Burns, is that right? Number 12.
Well, if it was on 12, that would be Mount. Gabriel Mount. That would be his second foul, if indeed it was on him. And Father Luke Prohoda to the line. He has 1 bucket here tonight so far. His first free throw is good. Free throw shooting looking pretty good for both teams actually tonight so far. 20-18. And his second free throw is off, so it's still 20-18. Seminarians lead by 2. Wesley Henry. Under the front court, Escobedo. Left side, Spute. Whoa, a long pass to Henry. He almost got over his head. He reached up and got it. He penetrates down low. Great pass down to Burns, and he lays it in. Great pass by Wesley Henry, penetrating and then finding his man down low for an easy basket.
It looks like they've practiced that before.
Yeah.
That was a good play.
Worked together on that. Here's Father Joseph White.
High pick and roll.
Here's the pick from Prohoda. Thought about a shot. Drove it down the lane. Here's Henry. Back to Father Joseph White. Penetrates, cut off. Right side now into the lane. Short on the shot. Fight for the rebound. And the rebound comes down to the Seminarians.
We got two guys falling on the court.
Here's Spute. Stops at the top of key, thought about it. Now Mount, right side, no good on the shot from 3. Ball tipped around and Father Prohoda has it.
He's got, quite a few rebounds.
Yeah, we should really be keeping track of that. It's hard to keep track of the points and rebounds and then try to describe the game at the same time.
We'll get a volunteer to help us next time,
Yeah.
and we'll put that in charge of stats.
Here's Father Joseph White.
All right, no shot
4-point
clock.
lead for the Seminarians. Shot from the left side, no good. Rebound to Father David Michael Moses, who put it back up and wasn't able to put it back in. Out of bounds off the Priests, and the Seminarians have the ball with a 4-point lead. I'm sensing a little bit of the Seminarians taking control of this game here.
I know. I need to check the rule book. Are they allowed timeouts in this game? I just want to know, are they allowed timeouts?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Okay, all right.
Maybe he's saving them for the second half.
I guess so.
Henry has it now, right side. Mount, right side, 3-point line area. Pass to down low. They're moving the ball really well. Here's Escobedo. No on the shot. Rebound came down to Spute.
Oh, wow.
And then he passed it off to Mount, who lays it in. They're working together very well.
An assist right there. That was nice.
It is 24-18. Father Joseph White directing some traffic, looking for a pick perhaps.
Yeah, looking for a high pick.
Doesn't get it. Beats his man. Shot attempt. Short. And rebound comes down to the Seminarians. That shot was taken by Father Jacob Ramirez. He was short on the shot. Here's Wesley Henry. Drives it all the way in and rolls it in. Whoa.
That was a good shot.
The Seminarians have all of a sudden opened up an 8-point lead. Father Preston still in the locker room, so they're down a player. The priests are. That could come into play here. I think it is already. Father Joseph White, nice pass. Tried to get down to Prohoda, but it was tipped away. Seminarian Wesley Henry passes it off to the left side to Escobedo, and he kind of threw it between two players.
All right, so it sounds like for our next game we need a sideline reporter, and we need a stats person to help us with all this.
Yeah, if we want to know the assists and the rebounds, we'll probably need an extra person. Oh, the pass was just right through the hands of Father Jacob Ramirez. He tapped himself, saying he should have had it, but it was a little bit hot to handle for him. Now, let's see, who's coming to the ball game?
I lost track. Number three.
Okay, there's Tyler Dang.
Seminarian Tyler Dang, yes.
Tyler Dang. Spute, right side, three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Father Luke Prohoda. Christopher Meyer has it. Now, Father Chad Henry. This has really slowed down. The second quarter has slowed down quite a bit. Stolen away. Spute has it for the Seminarians. Right-hand dribble. Mount drives it to the lane. Dishes it off to his teammate, Anakio Rico. And it was tipped out of his hands, off of him, out of bounds.
3 new players coming in, so let's see if we can regroup here for a second.
Well, you got Father
David Parker just stepped
Father
in.
David Parker.
Maybe Father David Michael Moses just came
he's in the ball game. Chad Henry's in the ball game.
Father Christopher Meyer.
And you got TJ Dolce in there as well as the big man down low. Father Chad Henry has it. The ball was passed off to Father David Parker, and it went off his hands out of bounds.
That was good defense.
Another turnover for the Priests. It's 26-18. Seminarians on top as we get close to the midway point of the ball game. Down low, Spute has it. Christopher Myers trying to play defense on him. What a move by Spute. No good, but the ball's tipped in.
By who?
I don't know.
I think we'll give it to
Mount?
Wesley.
Was it Wesley or Mount?
I thought it was Wesley.
All right, we'll give it to Wesley Henry.
Of course, he was just clapping his hands, so I don't know if that meant.
Well, I think he was down in that area along with Mount. It's hard to tell who got it.
We'll give it to Wesley.
When the guys view the game later, they can clarify that.
They can clarify that.
Well, 10-point lead now for the Seminarians. They've scored 15 points here in the quarter, only 6 for the Priests. Chad Henry, left-hand dribble, gets a pick from Christopher Meyer. David Michael Moses back to Chad Henry. Christopher Meyer, nice drive, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Let me find a fun stat on Father Christopher Meyer.
Give us a fun fact.
Fun fact, and while he's
2:18 to play here in the second quarter, with the Seminarians up by 10. They need a free throw here. They got to break this little run from the Seminarians. Here's the free throw. It's good.
Parochial vicar at St. Faustina in Fulshire.
All right.
He says he's 6 foot 2 inches tall.
Oh, I wish I was 6'2".
And confirmation saint, St. Patrick.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Here's his free throw. Trying to make it 2 in a row here. He's got them all. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Looks good.
Father Chad Henry, 28 to 20. And the Priests are trying to
Get the crowd up.
Well, get the crowd up and stay close here before half. Here's McNaughton. Dang. That's not Dang he shot it. It's Tyler Dang. Shot the ball and missed it. Rebound came down to the Seminarians. McNaughton had it taken away from him. And Father Christopher Meyer has it. He's going to take it up the left side himself. Stopped at the three-point line. Father T.J. Dolce has it. Chad Henry now has it up top. Calls the play. Right-hand dribble. Father David Michael Moses has it. Father Parker. And there's some trouble off in the corner, but he's Father Chad Henry getting out of there. Left-hand shot. Ooh, he shot it long. Rebound comes down to Spute. He's still got it. All the way to the basket. Lays it in. Oh, my goodness, is he looking good out there. Tim Spute, Seminarian Spute. Having a game here so far. It's 30 to 20. Seminarians lead. Seminarians trying to get back on the winning track after losing last year. Father Chad Henry. TJ Dolce. Father David Michael Moses. A scoop shot.
Oh.
No good. Good penetration, good drive, but he couldn't finish it. Here's Seminarian McNaughton. He takes it all the way to the basket. He's fouled by, I believe, Father Chad Henry. McNaughton had a burst there, and he took it all the way to the basket. And he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. He has yet to score in a ball game. 2 years ago, he was all over the place. I don't know how many points he scored that year, but here's his free throw off the bracket, no good.
All right, Brian McNaughton, Diocese of Austin, and 43 days until my ordination as a deacon.
I'll be darned. Good for him.
Pray for him.
Yes. Seminarian Brian McNaughton.
All right, we got a new player in. Let me see and find him. Number 20. Number 20.
I don't have him on my roster. Oh, there he is. Garcia.
Adrian Luis Garcia.
There he is. There he is. Yep. Missed the free throw. And the rebound comes down to Father Joseph White. With the Priest trailing by 10. Father Luke Prohoda helping him out here at half court. Looking now for the guard again. Father Joseph White has it. Calls a play. 30 seconds to play here in the half. Gets a pick. Father Joseph White still dribbling between the legs. Now in the lane. Little floater from about 12. He's got it. And he's fouled on the play. Father Joseph White showing some of the magic that he had last year.
And what we like to say on the streets, +1.
+1, yes. And he'll go to the line again. He'll shoot his 5th free throw on the night. He's 2 for 4 so far. He's going to try to make this a 3-point play and cut the lead to 7. Here's the free throw. It's good.
He's got it.
And he does cut the lead to 7. A little momentum burst there for the Priests. Here's McNaughton. Under 20 to play here in the first half. Spute. Garcia. Spute thought about a three, now drives. Good pass to Garcia, and it's a foul on the play. I believe it's a charging foul. I think the foul was on
I missed
Spute.
that.
I think Spute off the pass charged into the defender.
I think Luke took the charge
Yeah.
on that.
So now 6 seconds to play here in the half. They don't have a whole lot of time. They got to get a shot off. Here's
gotta shoot
TJ
it.
Dolce. Will he get a shot off? There's contact. No foul called, and they never got a shot off. We've hit halftime here. I guess this is, what are we at? Autry, what is this? Tudor Fieldhouse here on Rice University, and the halftime score, Seminarians lead 30-23, and they'll take a break, and I don't know what you have for halftime, David, but
we are going
what are we going to do?
We are going to talk. We are going to say a few things about the game, and also let's see if we can kind of describe the environment, the energy here at the Tudor Fieldhouse at Rice University. So, again, thank you for watching on our YouTube channel, and again, we want to apologize for our radio stream. We had some technical issues right before the game started. I know Tim's been working on it on the backside. We want to apologize for that, but at the same time, we do have the YouTube channel from GRN available for you to listen, and please spread the word. Let people know about our radio stream being down for this game. However, you can watch the game on the YouTube channel for GRN.
And didn't you say, David, that you would take comments and you would react to these comments? If they choose to do that, we'll give you a shout out, as they say.
I did get a few comments, so let me see. I've got. Let me see what I can find here. I've got Cesar Yabar made a few comments. Glenda Best. I've got Turtle Wing Foundation.
Boom.
I'm not sure what that is. I got Chasing Tails, Elsie Ortega, Andrea Lewis, and by Crane, RK Gonzo 2.
Well, hello everybody out there.
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying it. We're enjoying it here live. And sometimes at halftime they got some kind of a deal going. One year they had a three-point contest, I remember, and this year I don't know if they've got anything going on or not, but they're, I think, drawing raffle tickets right now. And I don't have a ticket, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen in to see what was the prize that they're giving away.
I don't know what the prize was. I know that I'm not going to win it.
Meaning, I don't think we're eligible to win. We're not eligible to win.
That's okay. But somebody will be happy with something.
So the score, Seminarians 30, Priest 23. I mean, it's still a game. It's still winnable for the Priest. I wish there was a way that we could get an update on Father Preston.
Yeah, he went out of the game. I'm trying to remember the exact time it was, but he missed most of the second quarter. They actually carried him off the floor. He was in quite some pain. And it is debatable whether he'll be back in the ballgame or not. Priest could certainly use him, though.
Right.
Well, I see a fair amount of the fans have headed for the concessions. I think they have concessions here, don't they?
They do. I saw bags of popcorn coming in. I saw all different kinds of candies and drinks. So
I see somebody walking around with a container of popcorn, and makes me think I'd like a little bit of popcorn myself. Probably wouldn't sound too good on the microphone, though. I can certainly give you some totals of the first half. The numbers of our point totals for the Priests so far. Father Joseph White has 9 points. in the first half. Father Chad Henry with 6. Father Christopher Meyer had 2. Father Preston Katsela, 3. He had 1 3-point shot that went in, and then Father Luke Prahota, he had 3. Total of 23 for the priests. For the seminarians, Alex Burns with 4. Seminarian Wesley Henry with 8. Seminarian Tim Spute, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Seminarian Gabriel Mount had 4, and Seminarian Anikio Rico had 2. And their total of the half was 30. So it's 30 to 23 is the score here at halftime from Tudor Fieldhouse here at Rice University. What else we got, David? Anything else?
Well, we have a full crowd here, so I'm really excited that our fans showed up. And I know I do want to say a few things about the Houston Vocations team. Miss Louisa Bada from St. John 23rd Catholic High School was in charge of this and coordinating this, and so I've seen a lot of nice things that they've done to make this a very fan-friendly environment, very high energy. I love that the bands are playing. I love that they're giving away prizes. And it's really great to see that. It's really great to see how events like this, opportunities for families to come and enjoy a Catholic event, right? You know,
right.
Sometimes it's hard for a family to, you know, on a weekend, on a Friday night, you know, hey, what can we do tonight? You know, well, I don't know about this movie. I don't know about going to go to that. But this here tonight, it's a very family type of event.
Could you say good, clean fun?
Good, clean fun. And you know what I like is that they're supporting the Vocations, Holy Vocations, Houston Vocations here in Houston. Very important. And I love that they're here supporting all the priests, all the seminarians, and coming together as one community, one family.
That's right. Well, some of the comments in our program here, we could go over a few of those things. The seminarians, I like what Brian McNaughton said. I hope the priest gave up scoring for Lent this year. And
that's
like
a good one.
And like you said, he's 43 days from ordination as a deacon, and he's asking for our prayers. Seminarian Brian McNaughton. Seminarian Bryant Tran. Christ, the final Adam, by the revelation of the mystery of the Father and his love, fully reveals man to man himself and makes his supreme calling. Seminarian Alex Burns says, I'm playing because Wesley Henry is playing. Well, Alex Burns is doing a pretty good job. He's got 4 points in the ball game, doing a good job. And Seminarian Wesley Henry says, I'm playing because Alex Burns is playing. So they've been good to each other, I guess. And here's something in the program about the leading scorer of the half, Tim Spute of the Seminarians. He's a 4-star preferred walk-on. You believe that there is one God, good. Even demons believe that and shudder. You see that a person is considered righteous by what they do and not by faith alone. Our actions matter. That's a good one from Seminarian Tim Spute.
It is. Let me give a couple of shout-outs while you're looking at your next page. My colleague up in Dallas, Dave Palmer, Study the Summa. He says, hello, everyone.
Oh.
He's executive director up in our North Texas market. So, Dave, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel and participating, giving me some comments. I appreciate that. Adam Infante, he's got a basketball emoji. Great job. I love that.
Very good.
Myra Wade. I know Myra Wade.
There you
St.
go.
Maximilian Kobe Parish. And she's got a comment of, this is crazy. This is crazy. And it kind of is, in a way, right? That we have a pre-Seminarians basketball game here in the Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston.
It is awesome.
It is great.
It's been awesome over the years, and we have a good game going tonight. Hopefully the priests can keep it going and keep this thing close.
Did we mention this is the 8th annual?
I believe it has been mentioned, but it's good to remind us that it's the 8th annual.
We been participating as a team, over 5 years?
Yeah, I was going to say it's 5 for sure. And I can't tell you how thankful I am to be part of it. It's been so much fun over the years. And I'm having fun tonight, too. I love this one from Seminarian Gabriel Mount. His comment in the program was, I am Gabriel, from Luke 1:19. So he has a little verse in the scripture with his, I guess his identity is right in the scripture. Pretty cool. And I like what Seminarian Caleb Krischke said. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, that's a good one. What does some of the priests say? Let's see what some of the priests say.
While you're looking at that page,
yes.
I do want to recognize our 2 high school bands. Sorry, St. John 23rd and also Frassati High School. So we are looking at their bands playing right now, and they're doing a great job. So I've got an update on the Seminarians, priest stats. Also, most importantly, is that Father Preston looks like he has an elbow injury, but will be okay.
Whether he's going to be in the ball game or not, they didn't say. So he sounds like he's going to be all right, but will he be well enough to play in the second half? I guess we're going to find out.
It depends. If it's his right, he can't shoot.
Right.
But if it's his left, I bet you he would come back.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me see if these stats match with your stats. Deacon Patrick Kinnick, our play-by-play announcer.
Well, I don't have the rebounds and steals, but the points do match on the leading scorers.
All right.
That's a good sign.
Leading scorer for the Seminarians, number 9, Tim
Spute. Yep.
Spoot, 12 points. Overall leading scorer, Tim Spoot, also has 2 offensive rebounds. Wesley Henry has 4 steals. On the priest side, number 2, Father White, 9 points. Father Prohoda, 3 offensive rebounds. Father Joseph White, 2 steals.
Well, I thought the priest would have certain comments or whatever, but they have their favorite Bible verse in there, and then their confirmation saint. So here's an interesting one that I like. Father Victor. Let's see, Father Victor Perez. His confirmation saint is Father Victor.
Wow.
Or Saint Victor, I should say.
Wow.
So Victor picks Victor as his confirmation saint.
I like that. I like that. So we still got about 7 minutes left until halftime ends. Seminarians are already out here warming up.
They must have a little energy.
They, reviewed what they have to do for the second half. It must have been pretty quick. And now they're coming out shooting basketballs.
Well, they have the lead, and like I said, they kind of took control in that second quarter, and they were up by as many as 10. And fortunately for the priests, there was a 3-point play that helped the priests get back to a 7-point game.
And for everybody providing comments on our YouTube channel, thank you so much. In the pews, thank you, GRN, so much for your work broadcasting this incredible event. Cesar Yobar, thank you, GRN, good job broadcasting. And so, you know what, we want to thank you for participating and being with us as we try to do the best we can to give you all the action that we can here at courtside. And for Patrick and myself, I think I can speak for the both of us. We enjoy doing this.
Absolutely.
We look forward to doing this every year.
Yeah, I know. I saw your email. Well, let's see. It was about a month and a half ago to remind me that things were going on, and I thought, man, I can't wait. Here it is already. And now they were just playing a little Neil Diamond Sweet Caroline in the background. Got the crowd going a little bit. Father Joseph White is trying to pick up the crowd on the far side of the floor, trying to get the enthusiasm going. Trying to get that fan support. Get the adrenaline flowing.
Yes. What can we predict for the second half?
Well, I think it's going to depend on the conditioning of the priests. Because right now the Seminarians have a couple of young fellas that are really going 100 miles a minute out there on that floor. And I saw the priests huffing and puffing a little bit in that second quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to say it, that Father Preston injury is a big injury for the priests.
It is. It's a starter, and it affects the depth of the priests' lineup. Let's see what happens. I still don't see him out on the floor, so it's still a question mark whether he's going to play that second half.
I do want to say just kind of a quick update on who are everybody here in the stands. So in talking with some people before the game, St. Michael Seminarian, who's that from St. Michael? But they loaded up 3 buses to come to the game.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I saw some buses out here earlier, and I was wondering if anybody was coming to the game from those buses.
Yeah, it's I believe it's Michael James Arienza, number 2. He's been playing quite a bit, and he's got a big fan support. So shout out to St. Michael for supporting your seminarian. I love that. It's these guys, Deacon Patrick, they really need our support. They need our prayers, and we need to do all that we can to help support them.
Speaking of support, I see Father David Michael Moses. He's got about 12 young people over there giving him high fives. Encouraging him for a good second half. And I see up in the stands, if you can believe it, one of the priests is up in the stands in the upper deck. It's Father Chad Henry, way up over there.
Oh, yes.
He's up there. I guess that's his contingent up there.
St. Matthew.
And I haven't seen that before, where the player is actually up in the stands. I hope he comes back down on the floor. I think they'll need him here in the second half.
I do want to say that my parish, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, is having their famous fish fry right now. They are doing a watch party right now, eating their fish. So shout out to St. Elizabeth Ann Seton.
Hello.
We hope that you're enjoying the broadcast. We hope that you're having a good time there with your family at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton. There's probably not a chance they're going to save me a plate.
I could use a little fish right now. It sounds like a good thing. And it's amazing how many parishes I drive by, various parishes, and they'll have a sign about the fish fry or whatever that's coming up, and they'll say, our famous fish fry. So there's a lot of famous fish fries out there at the various parishes. I'm sure there's a lot of good ones.
Maybe famous means something else.
I think
maybe it means like we have a lot of fish.
Yeah, well, or it's really good.
Or it's really good.
That's what I'm thinking. So.
All right, so we got about a minute, less than 2 minutes left in our halftime, and I think the priests are going to make a surge here in the third quarter. They rested up. They had a nice 20-minute break, and then we'll see what happens in the fourth quarter. If they can pull within even or within 2 points, it's going to be a really tight finish at the end.
They're going to have to maintain contact with the Seminarians. In other words, they can't get down by too much here, otherwise it might be insurmountable. But right now it's only a 7-point game, so they come out here with a good start to the third quarter. They can make this a game and keep it a game.
Now, is there a way that they can double team Timothy Spute the whole game, the whole second half?
Seminarian Tim Spute is really having a good game, and they're going to have to try to control him, I guess is another word to say. They've got a lot, but the Seminarians have a couple of guys that are doing a pretty good job handling that ball, like Wesley Henry is also doing a good job.
Hey, we have another shout out. Greetings from Cesar from St. Simon and Jude in the Woodlands.
Hello, St. Simon and Jude.
Tell us how the fish is.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need a couple of reports on the fish. Report to us how well the fish is going down tonight.
And for me, the fish, the hush puppies, the fries, and the grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh. Are you a tartar sauce guy or not?
I am a tartar sauce guy.
Yeah, me too. I like the tartar. You know, if you have a good tartar sauce, most fish will taste good.
Well, that is the key.
It's kind of like when you have a Thanksgiving meal or a big meal with potatoes and gravy. If you have a good gravy, the meal is going to be a good meal. All right, second half underway, getting underway here. 10 minutes on the clock. Priests are getting their last bit of instructions, and the Seminarians are on the floor ready to go. Spute is out there. Henry's out there.
John Clark.
Anikio Rico is out there.
Good job. Good job.
Chad Henry for the Priests. David Michael Moses.
Father Luke giving a shout out to his parish congregation, and also they're in Schulenburg. Thanks for watching.
So how long will it take you to get to Schulenburg? About an hour?
At least.
At least an hour, maybe a little bit more?
Yeah.
Depending on where you're leaving from, I guess.
All right.
Father TJ Dolce will inbound it for the Priests.
It looks like man-to-man defense. Wow.
Do you think they're going to do that? Maybe they will.
I think so.
Put a little pressure on them,
maybe. A little bit different strategy here for
try to wear them
half.
down, probably.
Maybe so.
And you're right, man-to-man. Here comes Father Joseph White telling the defender he can't guard him.
Like a Michael Jordan.
Yeah. David Michael Moses. Father TJ Dolce, short of a shot. About a 17-footer, and he was a little short on it. Out of bounds it goes, and here come the Seminarians, Wesley Henry. He's been directing most of the show here for the Seminarians from the point guard spot. Here he is with the top of the key with the ball. Right side. And now he's directing a little bit of traffic. A little play they got maybe. Spute has it. Back to Henry. Around to the left side. Henry's got it. Tried to hit his man down at the free throw line. That was Krischke, and it got away. Priests have it. Father Joseph White. He's playing a little game with the defender. Anikio Rico. He keeps talking to him as he dribbles the ball up the floor. Gets a pick from Bahoda. Now he passes it to Bahoda. Father Luke backing down. Good pump fake. Now shot. Up and good. Father Luke Bahoda with the first basket of the second half on a nice move. And it's a 5-point game, 30-25. Wesley Henry up the top to Spute, right side.
Oh.
And it's a shot up and in by
Keenan.
Yes, that's Keenan.
I'm going to leave that one.
Anikio Rico with the second basket of the game.
I like that.
He hit one earlier from the similar spot on the other side of the floor. Penetration and a foul. I think it's going to be on.
Foul on number 3, I think.
I think it was on Anikio Rico. I believe it was on him.
Okay, yeah, 30. You're right.
Father TJ Dolce will pass the ball in.
All right, we
We have another substitution early here. It's Gabriel Mount.
John Clark is off the court.
Gabriel Mount played quite a bit in the first half. Here's a nice inbound pass to Prohoda. Wide open, and he was fouled by Mount. He had to foul him, otherwise there was going to be an easy layup. Good inbound play by the Priests. And now Prohoda will go to the line. He would like to do some of the things he's done in years past.
How many points does he have? Okay,
well, after that free throw, he has 6 points. He had 3 at halftime, and he's got 3 here in the opening minutes of the quarter here.
Okay.
And another free throw around and in.
All right.
He's 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game again. Here's Spute. And Ennio Rico, no good. Rebound fought for, and Father Luke Prohoda has it. And I think the Priests are trying to slow the game down. They're trying to not get into a track meet here.
Good strategy.
Father Joseph White is taking his time each time he has the ball, which I think is smart. He drives the lane, scoop shot. It was deflected, and Spook comes out of there with it, all the way to the basket, contested, and a foul. And Father TJ is trying to get an offensive foul. I'm not sure what might have happened to produce that, but there was foul on the Priests. I didn't get who got the foul.
I missed that too.
Maybe it was on TJ Dolce. Spute goes to the line. He's misses the first one. He has 2 for 4 from the line so far tonight. He's got 12 points. He's the leading scorer in the ball game at this point. He's going to get a second free throw. 7:30 to play, third quarter. 32-27. Seminarians lead. Second free throw, no good. Father David Michael Moses high for the rebound, and he gets it to Father Joseph White, who is going to take his time again. I believe they did talk about this at halftime.
Slow it down.
Gets the pick from Prohoda. Stops his dribble. Air ball from about 15 feet out. He comes up a little bit limping. He might have come down wrong on his ankle. Here's a nice pass attempt to Spute, but he overthrew him. As Wesley Henry had an idea of a little alley-oop play there.
Alley-oop, that was the alley-oop play.
It was overthrown out of bounds, and the Priests come back up with the 5-point deficit here.
Okay.
Again, high pick from Prohoda. Father White forces up a shot, no good. I think he was trying to draw a foul, didn't get one. Here's Spute, little jump stop, and he scores on the basket. Tim Spute, 14 points in the ball game. Father Luke Prohoda backing his man down, short on the shot, and the Seminarians come out of there with it with a 7-point lead. Up the floor comes Wesley Henry. Good pass to the right side. Henry has it again. Down low, nice no-look pass and a shot attempt and a traveling called on Krischke as he backed out of there trying to get open for the shot, and he got called for the travel.
All right, Father Christopher Myers coming into the game for Father TJ.
Father TJ taking a break. Christopher Meyer will inbound the ball. Now the whistle. Somebody else is coming out of the game. Well, into the game is
number 2,
Arienza.
Yeah.
And Anikio Rico takes a break. Father Joseph White, slow dribbling up the floor, gets a pick from Christopher Meyer, I'm sorry. Joseph White, Father Joseph White, dribbling up top, being guarded by Mount. Prohoda down low, trying to find position. Here's David Michael Moses with a shot on the baseline, blocked by Spute. Up the floor they come. Wesley Henry has it. About 18 feet out, no good. Rebound, Luke Prohoda. Father Luke Prohoda, he has a bundle of rebounds in the game so far.
Maybe double digits probably
yeah, I would
already.
say. He's cleaning them up out there. Joseph White has it. Way out at half court by the Rice R. Now he dribbles to the right side, being guarded by Mount. Penetrates, cut off, gets a pick. Prohoda. Christopher Meyer looking for some foul there, a little contact, no call. And here comes Spute. And I think he looked like he traveled, but they're going to call a charge. As Father, let's see, who was that on defense? That was Father Joseph White drawing that charge. Good job by him. Thought maybe he might have traveled before the charge, but they called the foul. Well, so far we've played 5 minutes here in the third quarter, and it was a 7-point lead at halftime, and it's still a 7-point lead, 34-27. Both teams have scored 4 points. Here's Father Joseph White. Right side, David Michael Moses looking for Prohoda. He's being guarded quite effectively. Now they do get it to Prohoda. Spinning. Dipping in for the shot, no good. And a rebound comes down to Arienza. And he's, let's see, the ball was tipped out of bounds, I guess, off the Priests. So a nice little rebound there by Michael James Arienza. And he got a nice cheer from his parish people who must be here.
All right, the score is the Seminarians 34, Priests 27. You know what? I do need to mention the other part of our team. Carol Herrera's operating one of the cameras, and also Anna McCorkle.
Doing a good job. Shot attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Wesley Henry. No good. Father Joseph White has it. He's on the floor, and he has to make the pass from his rear side. Now he's up. A little bit frustrated look on his face. Goes left. Father T.J. Dolce trying to set a pick for him. We got 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Seminarians up by 4 points, or 7 points, I'm sorry. Shot attempt by Father Joseph White. No good, air ball, and he comes up a little limping again. I don't know if he tweaked an ankle or something. He's been kind of limping the last couple times down. Now he's coming off the floor. And here's Father David Parker into the ball game for the Priests. Priests are down to 9 players. If you missed it earlier, Father Preston Cantella went down with an apparent elbow injury with some contact on a drive by one of the Seminarians. Here's Mount. Left elbow. Now he's got Wesley Henry. Good pass down low to Burns, who missed the shot. And the Priests come down with it. Still a 7-point lead for the Seminarians. The scoring has really slowed down. Here's a foul on Spute. And after the whistle, the shot was good by Father David Parker. They'd rather have the shot because it was a 3-pointer. But before that, there was a foul on Spute, Tim Spute.
So the score is 34-27 still. And so,
yeah, neither team can put much scoring on the board here in the third quarter, which is not surprising as the fatigue.
And we got 3:27 left on the clock for the third quarter. So
nice pass down low to Christopher Meyer. Chad Henry finds Christopher Meyer off his hands. Oh, the ball stolen away. Here's the shot attempt up and good from Michael James Arenza. And you can tell he has support here.
Wow.
As he takes it all the way down for lip. I see his crowd up there with his
right in front of us.
Yeah, with his what do you call that? The big
face
banners, whatever they call those things. Rebound down there by Burns off the shot from the Priests. Arenza with the ball again, being guarded by David Michael Moses. 9-point lead for these Seminarians, 36-27. Here's a pass out.
Good
nice
fake.
Pass to Burns. Inside goes our man, Anikio Rico, with another basket. Good ball movement by the Seminarians, and now it's their largest lead of the ball game, an 11-point lead, 38-27. Father David Parker takes it all the way in, lays it up, underlays, fake on the rebound, and he's called for traveling.
Gosh.
Boy, a tough break. He made a nice move, and then he just underlaid on the layup. And now a substitute coming into the ball game. It's going to be Father Luke Prohoda. Father David Parker will take a seat here.
And I'm still waiting for that first TV timeout, Deacon Patrick. So I don't know what's happening here.
I have a feeling we're not going to get one.
Even a regular timeout, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, here's a shot attempt from Anikio Anikio Rico. He missed the shot. Here comes the priest down the floor, Chad Henry. Father David Michael Moses back to Chad Henry.
Oh,
he's got TJ
match.
Dolce down low. Shot attempt, no good. Rebound down to Christopher Meyer, who lays it in.
+1.
And a free throw coming. And
nice move.
A big ovation from the crowd on that one. As
I see his big face over there in front of us as well.
That's a real big one. I mean, like it's a big old poster board. Christopher Meyer will now go to the free throw line. He has 4 points. This will be his first free throw attempt of the game, and he in and out. Rebound comes down to Prohoda. No good on the shot. That would have been a big basket.
Right at the bucket.
Here come the Seminarians. Almost a steal by Chad Henry. Mount to Wesley Henry now. He settles things down with a 9-point lead. 1:45 to play here in the third quarter. Mount, left side, 17 feet out. He's got it.
That looked good.
Gabriel Mount, Seminarian Mount, with his, let's see, he's got 6 points in the ball game. He's having a nice game as well. 11-point lead again. 40-29. Seminarians lead.
Back 2-3 zone.
Settling back in. They're challenging the priests. Here's a pass inside. Christopher Meyer misses the shot. Tried to get his rebound. Couldn't get it. And the Seminarians come out of there with it. In command by 11 here. Wesley Henry all the way in. No good. Tipped up by Burns, and he couldn't quite get it in. And Prohoda comes down with it. Father Luke Prohoda. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter as the Seminarians have extended their lead from 7 at halftime to 11. Priest trying to do something about that right now. Chad Henry thought about it, brought it back out. Prohoda has it. Good pass to Christopher Meyer. Nice reverse shot, but he underlaid it. And here come the Seminarians. Here's the pass to Wesley Henry, and it's good. A great pass there by Anikio Rico to dish it to Henry for an easy layup, and it's a 13-point lead, 42-29. Father Joseph White.
About 20 seconds left in the quarter.
To Chad Henry, left side.
Christopher Meyer.
And now back to Henry. Joseph White, 10 seconds to play here in the quarter. Chad Henry, about 17 feet out, no good.
He had a good shot.
Father Luke Prohoda with a rebound. And he's fouled on the play. He'll go up to the free throw line for 2 more free throws.
Fouled by Keenan. Anikio Rico. There you go.
Anikio Rico.
There you
go. Rico.
Well,
and Tim comes in with that. Yes.
That's the guy who helped us all last year.
I know.
Here's the free throw from Prohoda. It's no good. He made his last 2, and this time unable to get one in. He's got one more coming, though. 42-29. 5.2 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Father Luke Prohoda with another free throw. It's good that time.
Good. 5 seconds left.
Here come the Seminarians. Do they realize it? Up the floor they come. Mount has it. The ball was tipped off of Mount, out of bounds. And the Priests get a stop on that last series, but they're down by 12. They were down at 7 at halftime, now down by 12. And a couple of T-shirts going into the crowd here from one of the Priests. Looks like he's got a pretty good arm there.
He does. He does. He's getting it up there. So the crowd is excited. They are participating, seeing if they can get a free T-shirt here.
Why not? I wonder what it says on the T-shirt. It's a black T-shirt. I don't know what it says, but I'm sure it's a nice shirt. Well, the question is, do the Priests have enough gas to get back in the ball game? They're down by 12. Seminarians are definitely in charge here as we get to the fourth quarter. And as we said earlier, the Priests are down. Well, they're actually down 2 players because Nicholas Ramirez is not even suited up.
You're right. You're right.
So they're down him, and then they're down Father Preston. As we said earlier, he got injured in the second quarter. So the Priests see if they can muster up a little gut check time and see if they can get this score down into a manageable comeback situation. But I'm sure the Seminarians have got something in their mind saying, let's put the pedal to the metal and stamp this thing home. Let's see if they can do that. We have seen some good comebacks in years past, so it's not out of the question that we could see a comeback here in this ball game.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of slow down the game, Every possession is going to count now for the rest of the fourth quarter. They will have to be very efficient with their baskets.
Yes, they will.
Every possession.
Their shooting percentage may have to go up a little bit too, huh?
Yeah, and no easy buckets for the Seminarians. If they're going to win it, make them earn it.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything has to be from outside.
Well, here come the priests out on the floor. It's going to be David Michael Moses, Father Joseph White, Father T.J. Dolce, Father Chad Henry, and Father Luke Perhota will be the 5 players out on the floor for the priests right now.
I think Father Christopher Meyer is going to provide that spark, and so.
That's your prediction.
Yeah, he's providing the spark. That's why he's in right now.
Well, I'm gonna make my prediction. If there's going to be a spark, it's going to come from Father Chad Henry. I've seen him do it before, but it could be either one of them. Maybe it'll be both of them.
It could be.
Let's find out.
It could be, yes.
The priests will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. They got 10 minutes to do something about a 12-point deficit. And the priests are getting the "We Love the Priest" cheer from the crowd. Boy, a couple of buckets here would bring the crowd into it, and maybe that energy could help them.
Yep.
Father Joseph White
will.
has the ball. Father Chad Henry. They would love to start the quarter with a basket here. Father Joseph White from three-point land.
Oh.
There it is. There it is. They start off with a 3. It's 42-33. Now they got to have some defense. That's also the other formula to get back into the ball game, right? Got to stop. Get some stops on the board. Here's a pass off to the left side. Seminarian Mount misses, and Father Chad Henry going with a full head of steam, and he stops his dribble at the left side and smartly gets it off to Father Joseph White. Father Joseph White is still talking to Seminarian Wesley Henry. Thought about a 3. He's going to fake it this time. Down low to Father Christopher Meyer, and there's a foul before the shot attempt.
Number 7.
That's Burns, I believe, Alex Burns. And the priests will have the ball underneath their own basket. They have 3 points on the board here in the fourth quarter. They're trying to add to it and cut into this 9-point lead. Father Christopher Meyer to the right corner. Father T.J. Dolce.
Oh.
He was off to the left on his shot. Airballed it from three-point land. Good pass down to Mount, and he takes it hard to the basket and in. Another nice pass by Anikio Rico. He's made several excellent passes to get his teammates easy baskets. 44-33.
Lead back up to 11.
That's right. Father T.J. Dolce from three-point land, short on the shot, tipped around. And Father Christopher Meyer somehow got it to Father Luke Perhota, and he's called for the foul. He gets the foul called against Alex Burns, who wondered what he did wrong because he had his hand straight up.
I'm not sure how Father Christopher Meyer got that pass.
I don't either.
To Luke Perhota, and he was kind of laughing about that.
Somehow it bounced around out there, and he got its way to Father Luke Perhota, who's going to shoot another free throw. He's off on the first one. Right now, so far tonight, he is 4 for 7.
4 for 7.
And he's got his 8th free throw coming right here. He's got that one.
All right.
Luke Perhota having a good second half here. Got 6
All right,
points.
so the other way to get back into the game is make your free throws.
Yep.
Make your free throws.
10-point game right now.
Okay.
44-34.
They can still do it.
Yep. Seminarians have the ball, but it's going to take a little run from the Priests. They're going to have to get a couple of stops and a couple of back-to-back buckets. Here's Spute. Now the Seminarians have got the ball out on top. I think they're trying to draw the Priests out of that zone. Mount, good penetration in the lane, off the rim and around and out. Good move by Mount, but the hoop wouldn't have it. And the Priests have the ball. Father Joseph White walking it up the floor. They're not going to be able to walk it up the floor too much longer, though. The clock continues to run. Father David Michael Moses. Right hand dribble now to Father Joseph White. He penetrates.
Oh,
Cross-court pass tipped out of bounds off the Seminarians as Seminarian Wesley Henry tipped it out of bounds on a cross-court pass trying to hit Chad Henry. Father Joseph White has it now. Chad Henry. Joseph White. Back to Chad Henry. Left-hand shot, that patented left-hand shot of his. I think it got tipped. Here comes Mount. Oh, a nice pass attempt, but a good break up there by, was that
Father Chad.
Chad Henry.
Father
Hustling
Chad.
back
Good
on
hustle.
defense. Yeah, because the Seminarians had a possible layup situation. Here's your timeout.
Whoa.
David, here's your timeout.
They do have a timeout. All right.
The Priests are calling a timeout with 7:24 to play here in the fourth quarter. Priests trail by 10.
Okay, gives us a time to catch up. I want to thank everybody that's watching on our YouTube channel. Right now, I've got show 103
All right.
watching with us. Just jumped up to 105.
There you
And
go.
so thank you so much. We really appreciate this. Even for Patrick and myself, if it's one person, 1,000 people, doesn't matter. We want to do this for you. We want to do the best we can to broadcast, to give you all the information we can as the game is being played. And it's been a great time, and it's great to see all the fans still here cheering for everybody. I've been noticing the Seminarians are getting more and more cheers.
Yes. Yes, over the years it's been a predominantly a pro priest crowd, but now this year there's certainly plenty of noise being made for Seminarian play, which is good.
You know, I think the reason why is because of this game. You see Seminarians at various parishes, and the fans recognize these Seminarians.
By the way, speaking of fans, this is a full house. We have a really nice crowd here, and it's been a great atmosphere. I really love this facility because it's very I don't know. It's tight.
Intimate.
It's intimate. Yes.
5,000 capacity.
Yeah. Seminarians have the ball with a 10-point lead. Spute had it. Now to Wesley Henry. Left-hand dribble. They're taking their time. They can afford to with the 10-point lead. Here's Mount. Looked like he might have traveled there, but now he penetrates it and he dishes it back out. They're taking their time, trying to milk a little bit of that clock. Henry, Mount, holding on to it.
I've used this strategy before, so good strategy by the Seminarians.
Aniki Riccio had it go off his leg, but then he got to Mount. He tried to pass it down low. It was tipped, and the Seminarians were able to save it as Spute brings it back out to Wesley Henry. They've used about a minute of the clock already. And now a foul. I think Father Luke Prohoda made the foul intentional there because he wanted to change the defense. I think they're going to have to go man-to-man here. Yeah,
they'll have to pick up man-to-man.
Because
and
the Seminarians are just milking the clock here. Anikio Rico has it. Man, I wish his last name was Smith. He's got it back again. Anikio Rico. Penetration. Another nice pass. He hit Burns on that one. Anikio Rico, he has definitely got 4 or 5 excellent assists for layups. Here's a drive by David Michael Moses. No good on the shot. Rebound comes to Anikio Rico. Another nice pass. He hits Mount. He lays it in. 2 quick buckets for the Seminarians, and they're running away with it here. 14-point lead.
5 minutes, 42 seconds left in the game.
Father Joseph White from three-point land misses it. Rebound comes down to Burns. Father Chad White thought he had a tie up there, and no call. And now the Seminarians in control of this game. Here's Speed.
Nice block.
His shot was blocked by Perhota and maybe somebody else too. 5 minutes to play here in the ball game. 14-point lead for the Seminarians. Priests
I think this is
are struggling.
Yeah, this has got to be the start right here.
Well, it's pretty much now or never. Here's Joseph White, Chad Henry from about 15 feet out. No good. He was contested on the shot, and he couldn't put it home. Seminarians have the ball. Seminarian Wesley Henry. Spute. He has the ball. Back to Wesley Henry. Father Joseph White moving those arms.
I like his defense.
And he's tweaked that. He's tweaking that ankle or something. A couple of times he's come up a little bit limp. Here's the pass to Mount. Nice tip by Spute. Wow, they got 3 or 4 athletes out here who are really doing a good job.
He's got some jumps. He's got the jumps.
And now a timeout by the Priests. There's 4:23 to play. It's all of a sudden 50-34. The Seminarians having their way here in the fourth quarter. They have, shall we say, taken charge of this game.
They have. Let me read a few of the comments that have come in on our YouTube channel. Ted, I see you. Ted says, thanks for the YouTube broadcast. So, Ted, we thank you for watching. Our sisters, our nuns, Carmelite nuns in San Antonio, Texas.
Wow.
They're enjoying the game. Thank you for live streaming the game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. And
Carmelite nuns in San Antonio.
Yes, I know.
Hey.
I know. And Lily.
Hello out there.
Lily, we see you too. Thank you for your comment. Let's go, Father Luke.
Father Luke.
Yes. So let's watch our viewers out there. Thank you so much for watching. I've got 104 watching our video, watching our broadcast. So we thank you so much. We love doing this. I think, Deacon Patrick, this is do or die right here.
Well,
4 minutes, 23 seconds left.
Well, it's going to take some kind of a miraculous.
You got to get a few threes and a few stops in a row. Let's see what happens with that.
It's going to be tough.
Can we get that? Can we get that from the Priest?
It's tough. They, as we've mentioned earlier, they're shorthanded. Fatigue does come into play, and the Seminarians are really. Well, they got some young guys out there who are really doing a good job. Here's Father David Michael Moses, three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Wesley Henry. Burns has it, back to Wesley Henry, long pass, Spute. He's going to go against Perhota, and he's going to lay it in, and he's going to get a foul on the play as well.
+1 right there.
Seminarian Spute. He has, according to my stats, he has 18 points. That's a pretty good game.
That is a really great game. He may have my vote for MVP.
Well, he had a really good first half, and he's come on here in the last few minutes with a couple of buckets as well.
Father Luke's taking a break. Father Victor from St. Joseph back in the game.
Here's the free throw attempt is no good. Father David Parker had the rebound there. 4 minutes to play. Father Chad Henry. David Parker, Chad Henry. There's that left-handed shot, no good.
Oh, Father Victor.
Great rebound, and he just could not quite put it home. And he almost fouled Tim Spute there, but no call. Mount has it. It's an 18-point Seminarian lead, and unfortunately this game is not going to have the magical ending as some of the last ones have had. It's Mount penetrates, pass it off to the left side to Arienza, who misses the shot. Father David Parker has it.
Yep.
He tried to hit Father Victor with the pass, and it was tipped away.
Oh,
Looked like a travel there, and it was. As Seminarian Tim Spute took a little hop step there before dribbling. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter of the 8th annual Priest versus Seminarians basketball game. And it looks like the Seminarians are going to get back on the winning track here and take I guess it's a 5-3 edge in overall victories.
Yeah, you're correct.
Here are the Priests. Chad Henry with a shot that's short, and Father Victor tried diligently to get that rebound, but it fell off his fingertips out of bounds. And in the ball game for the Seminarians is Bryant Tran. I believe that might be his first appearance in the ball game.
I think you're right.
Seminarian Brandon Riojas is in the ball game as well. Seminarian. Here's Henry with a pass off to the left side. Shot attempt was thought about by Arienza, but he decided not to. Arienza. Now here's the pass down to Arienza. Little turnaround,
little hook
shot there that didn't quite go, and the Priests come down with it.
About 2 minutes left.
Yep, 2 minutes to play, and it's an 18-point Seminarian lead. Father David Michael Moses off to Father Victor.
Father
Victor Perez. He gets a loud cheer from his supporters out there. Now a steal.
Oh, David
Father
Parker.
David, he almost got the shot on that steal. Father David Parker. So that shot from Victor Perez was a three-pointer. I thought it was a 2.
He's a fan favorite, and I'm glad he's on the board.
He is on the board, definitely. Minute and a half to play. 15-point Seminarian lead and a timeout. I think they want to get some players in. Some guys who has not played yet. Seminarians have that commanding 15-point lead, and I believe Don Meredith would probably be singing his song right now. Turn out the lights.
You're showing your age right there.
That's all right.
Deacon
That's all right. You know it though, don't you? You know what I'm talking about. So you're showing your age too.
I know. Exactly.
I knew I could say it to you.
You knew I would get it.
Yes.
We have 115 people watching our broadcast, so thank you again for watching and being a part of this. We're kind of extending this to other communities, right? We're doing our best to use the technology available that we can send this stream across the world. And one of these days, Deacon Patrick, we're going to see somewhere on here, from
some other country,
from Europe, from France, Spain, Germany. So one of these days, I want to see that.
Well, Seminarians have some players in the ball game.
Let's see if we can
John
catch up.
Clark is in.
Number 11 is in. I want to give him a shout out.
Duarte.
Pilo Duarte.
Yeah, he's in the ball game.
Diocese of Austin.
Deacon John Clark is in the ball game. Here's Chad Henry, coast to coast. He lays it in. Father Chad Henry.
All right, about a minute left.
13-point game for the Seminarians now.
Let's see if we can get that 13-point shot.
Bryant Tran has the ball to Krishke. He's being contacted. Now Tran has it. Little penetration. Stop. Dishes it down low.
John Clark with the shot.
Clark again. No good. Rebound attempt. Nice play by Duarte to try to get that in. Almost got it in.
He wants to get on the board.
That's right. Priest come up with 30 seconds to play. 13-point deficit. And David Michael Moses back to Chad Henry. Short on the shot. Rebound down to Clark.
20 seconds.
Is he going to go coast to coast? Here he goes. You can't stop him. Layup, up. Oh, a little bit hard. Rebound comes down.
Oh, who's that?
To Riojas.
Riojas.
Makes the shot. He's on the board. Brandon Riojas. And that'll be the last shot of the ball game. Half-court shot almost went in for Chad Henry, but that's the ball game. Seminarians really did control the game for most of the game from the second quarter on. And then they got the lead out to 18 at one point, and they win by 15. So the Seminarians back on the winning track in this series after last year's Priest victory.
As you had said, so that pushes them up to number 5. Win number 5, Priest at 3. So our viewers, thank you so much for watching. They are doing the handshake line right now, as you can see. And what's great about this game, Deacon Patrick, is it's brotherly love during this time right now. So everybody's getting a handshake, everybody's getting a hug. What a great way to end the game on this note. And all the fans are just waiting to get on the court to go shake the hand of their favorite priest or seminarian.
Yep.
And give a big hug. Father McNeely's on the court with the
trophy.
He's got a trophy. I don't know the other person, but he's got the most valuable player trophy. I'm going to give you my unofficial vote. Timothy, Seminarian Timothy Spute.
Yep, I believe you can't go wrong with that one. So I don't know how that's awarded or whatever, but he certainly had a great game, especially in that first half. He was really almost dominant in that first half. And now they're going to get a picture of all the guys together. They do that every year.
Yeah, this goes in the program for next year. So nice tradition that they do at the end of each game.
Well, as you said, the brotherly love is all out there right now, and the bottom line is we all have a common goal, and it's not the basketball floor.
Right,
it has something to do with heaven.
I want to thank everybody that provided the comments on YouTube. Thank you so much for your comments. I love that interaction between ourselves and with you that are watching. So thank you so much. We love doing this.
Yep, no doubt. No doubt.
All right, so the trophy goes back to St. Mary's Seminary. I don't know where they display it.
I don't know either. I'm trying to figure out where they put it if the priests win. Where do they take it?
Maybe down to the chancery.
Okay. And the MVP is awarded to Tim Spute, as we predicted. And
St. Maximilian Kobe.
So his name will go on that trophy.
Yeah.
A little plaque on there with his name on it, and the year 2025. And I'm not sure what that last comment was.
I think they're recognizing some of the parishes. St. Michael, maybe. What an exciting event. I'll say that much.
No doubt.
Exciting event. They are announcing some of the parishes that are here.
Well represented. Oh, that got a little bit of a cheer.
I love that they're doing this. I love that they're recognizing our fans that come out here every year.
I guess he was telling them, we got to get out of here. I think it was, they put a limit on the time. Maybe the time that they can come on the floor and greet their seminarian or they're a priest. But I know that they like to get us out of here in pretty quick time, if I recall from last year. They don't like us lingering around too much.
I guess not, but it's understandable.
Yep. And one other thing I'd like to say is if this is the first time you've seen this game on the YouTube or whatever, first time you ever heard about it, remember it for next year and keep the word going, pass it on to other people. Let's get this thing continuing to grow. It seems to grow every year, and let's make it grow again next year.
And just to add to that, I know that they're looking to make this make this game bigger by moving to a bigger venue next year. So, stay in touch with HoustonVocations.com. Be sure to listen to AM 1430 KSHJ. We love interviewing our priests. We love interviewing our seminarians, Father McNeely. We get the updates from them as far as their next event, and then definitely when their next basketball game will be held. And so be sure to listen to AM 1430 KSHJ. Go to our website, grnonline.com. We'll try to give you all the information we can as best as we can. So
and don't forget to go to Mass this weekend, tomorrow or Sunday, and then continue to go to Mass every week. Enjoy.
Especially Easter's coming up.
Enjoy the season, and yes, the camaraderie. And
enjoy the Easter season. Right now we're finishing up with Lent, and wow, how fast that has moved on.
Sure.
So it's really great. Moving fast, and looking forward to Easter in a couple of weeks, I think.
Yep, coming on up pretty quick.
So one last word that I think before we sign off, I don't know if you want to add anything, Tim or Deacon Patrick, but I see a lot of our fans. I see a lot of friends walking by and saying hello,
yep.
And I really like that. I really like this family event, this community, and it's really great to see everybody here.
I think our commenter Ted G on YouTube, he said it best. The Vocations win.
Yes, right. That's exactly right.
You're right. I didn't catch that. Ted, thank you for that. So I think we just want to say thank you again, and we appreciate you participating, watching, and helping support Holy Vocations. And don't forget, visit our website, grnonline.com. Listen to AM 1430 KSHJ. This is David Magallanez for Deacon Patrick Kinnick and producer Tim Mott. Good night. Amen. God bless.